our speakers today. With our prep speaker, he is in his second season as the head coach at Salle. He took the Cavaliers to the playoffs in 2012, and he has them in the playoffs again in 2013 with a 6-4 record. Prior to coming to Salle, he served as offensive line coach at Archbishop Rummel under Jay Roth. And Cavaliers will be taking on St. Charles Catholic in a rematch game in the state playoffs in their division, which I'm sure he'll talk about with great glee about playing a rematch game right away. He's happy to be there nonetheless, and it's great to have him here too. Please give a warm welcome to Salle head coach Ryan Manale. Ryan?
Thanks, Ken. No doubt it's an honor to be here representing De La Salle High School and and the success that we're having over there. My football team resembles our school right now. I think we wound up having a successful season. We were very young. We're in the process of building right now. We finished with a 6-4 record. No different than the school. Every single day I'm seeing progress. I'm seeing, progress in the school, progress on the field with my players, and that really starts up top, way higher than me, with our president, Mr. Gilliard, all the way down through our program. And it's reflecting what we're doing on the field. Our football team this year, we start three seniors on offense. Started with 3 on defense. Now we have a 4th starter now starting on defense. So we started off the year rough. We played well, we played hard, but we had a couple tough losses, a couple tough defeats early in the year to Archbishop Rummel and St. Michael's. Archbishop Rummel was by 3 points, St. Michael's by 7. But as I saw from week 1 to week 10, a young football team really mature and start developing some confidence, and really we playing some pretty good ball as of late. We got the district. Our next 2 losses, like I said, we were 6-4, was to John Curtis just a couple weeks back. John Curtis, of course, everybody knows the power they are. I was proud of my guys. I was proud that we took them to the halftime within a 2-possession game, and we just couldn't stay with that talent on the field. Then week before that, played St. Charles Catholic, who I'll speak about in our rematch. St. Charles Catholic, Coach Monica, everybody knows what kind of job he does. It was the same deal. It was a 2-possession game at halftime. We hung in there for the first half. Second half, they just pulled away. So we finished the year 6-4 with a nice win over Lusher this past week. We finished 3rd in the district behind John Curtis and St. Charles Catholic, and now on to the playoffs. The split, I know there's a lot smarter people than me up there, but I think they'll get it right. We go into the playoffs, and the draw we have is St. Charles Catholic. We draw Coach Monica, and what we draw is one of the top high school football coaches, not only in the state, but in the country, and in St. Charles Catholic. And the winner of that game plays one of the top high school coaches in the country, in J.T. Curtis, in the second round coming off a bye. So no favors were done to De La Salle, but we're very happy to be there. St. Charles Catholic, any Coach Monica team, they're going to give every ounce of effort. They're going to play extremely hard. They're going to be very disciplined, very sound. Him and his staff does a great job. Defensively, Coach Wayne Stein, Coach Stein on defense does a tremendous job mixing up coverages, mixing up some blitzes that gave us fits a few weeks back, just 4 weeks ago, when we were defeated 30-2. Offensively, they're a collegiate offense. Multiple formations, multiple motions, great execution. And of course, that's Coach Monica and his staff. We know what we get into. Their football team, that since they lost to John Curtis, is very, very successful, averaging a little over 40 points a game, while they only giving up about 4 points a game in the last 4 or 5 contests. So we know we have our work cut out for us, but we're very excited to be in the playoffs. Very excited to go up there Friday night and play a legendary coach like that, and Coach Frank Monica. Any questions about?
Hey, Coach, congratulations on making the playoffs.
Thank you.
Are you now starting to play all your home games out at the Joe Brown Stadium? And describe that stadium for people that don't realize how nice it is up there.
Absolutely. Our home stadium, this year we played home games at Pan American, to tag only, and then we wound up doing, we played Joe Brown. We played Maine High School at Joe Brown Park. It's a new park that's built out there, and it's beautiful. It's a small college facility out there. Turf field, the press box, beautiful, great for film. It's a great high school stadium. And they didn't put it up for rent until after most people already scheduled their games at Pan American and tag only in New Orleans. So when we played the game in Maine, we asked them about playing future home games there. And for us, it's just as quick to get there as it is sometimes with traffic to get to Pan American or tag only. So we did start playing our home games there. We played 3 there, and I'm sure we'll continue that. But it is a beautiful place if you haven't been there.
Raise your hand. Question?
Coach, talk about your coaching staff for this year. I know you have a college coach added to the staff this year. Of course, you got fan favorite from New Orleans, Marlon Favorite back, and a couple other additions also.
No doubt, our success that our players are having, like I said, it's glorifying in front of my eyes to see what they did from week 1 to week 10 and the way we've grown, and it's no doubt it's a reflection of our coaches and how hard and the hours they put in with our players and our players executing that. But our coaching staff, you know, I guess some of the bigger names that we have, not to go through them all, very fortunate to have a program and leadership and our athletic director, Coach Benora, and all the way to administration that allows me to have a staff that I do. Even though we're a 3A club, we have a 5A staff. Our quarterbacks coach is Lester Ricard, you know, of course, Tulane, NFL. Our wide receivers coach is Roydell Williams. We just hired him this year. Secondary, we have Jai Eugene, who went to LSU, won national championship there. Defensive line, we have a college coach, John Creech, that came over from college football from the last 10 years. He's coached our defensive line along with Marlon Favorite. So we definitely have some star power guys. 13 guys. We have 13 guys that work with our varsity team. 11 of the 13 guys who played or coached in the state or national championship game. So very excited about my staff, and we'll continue to grow.
Anyone else?
This could be bad.
Come on, Randy. On the hop. Move fast. Coach, could you talk about how long do you think it takes to build a winning program, and what kind of is the process you go through when you start from the beginning and you're really trying to build, and give people some insight on what it takes?
Absolutely. Well, outside of time and effort, you know, the first thing, and I'll go back to the first meeting I had. It's my second season here. The first meeting I had, we had 29 players sitting in there. 29 players, and I asked this varsity, junior high, JV, what is this? It was 29 total. Right now we have right around 75 total. That's 26 junior high players that we had a successful 10-2 season, which I'm going to jump around a little bit here, but I think it starts there. You have to build a junior high program, and you have to play plenty of games, and I believe in that. But, you know, where it all starts at, it's definitely hard work and time, but it starts with the right people in place. Very blessed to have a great administration at De La Salle High School that sees the importance of student athletes succeeding and excelling. Having an athletic director and administration allow me to bring in the coaches and the role models and the people into place to be successful. You know, we're a year and a half, so second year and a half with some pieces. Just 1 year with my defense coordinator, head baseball coach Roland Skinner, who does a phenomenal job. But it's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, and it's really a process. Sometimes it's real tough to realize what we're playing with and where we're at. You know, going to St. Charles Catholic, seeing a program that's developed, and just realizing, hey, we're in year 2. But there's no doubt it's time, effort, the right people, the right administration, and that's De La Salle. That's where we're at in the building process. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
With your coaching staff, how many coaches that colleges are allowed? How do you fight with all of this? I mean, is there any restriction?
Well, as long when you allow, there's 4 non-faculty coaches, and we're very fortunate where we have Lester Ricard, Jai Eugene, you know, the defensive line coach and Coach Creech. We have them guys working at the school as faculty. So you can have as many coaches as you want as long as they're faculty members. Then you allow 4 non-faculty coaches. So that's where we utilize Roydell Williams, Marlon Favorite, and a couple of them guys. But that goes back to having an administration who cares about your program.
Anyone else?
Thank you, guys.